on a bar chart is really good for that because there's no such thing as selling 1.5 shirts, right? So a bar graph is really good when you have data that is, mathematicians call it discrete, but something that is can be chunked into one little piece. Whereas with a line, when we have our line graphs here, even if we have our data points at 10, 20, and 30, I'm just making this up as I go, so be patient with me. We know that 10 is right around 20, we know that 20 is right around 30, and if we want to, if we're talking about something like time that is continuous, you don't have to have just one second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, or 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It can run continuously, so you can use this to see what's in between. So that's why we're going to be working a lot with line graphs in here. Right now we're going to kind of switch gears and change our thinking, and even though you prefer bar charts, they are awesome and they are really good particularly in a situation like this. But we're going to be talking a lot about rates and things like that, especially over time. So we're going to be focusing more on the line graphs. So could you turn and talk to your table partners about that? Try and see if you can resolve for yourself that you're okay with converting from bar graphs to line graphs. Yeah. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that going to work for you? Are you comfortable with that? Okay. That's good.
Like if you put a line and connected it to all the points, it would be a line.
Open your notebooks up to, it looks like we are, L21 is available. Does everybody have L21 available?
No, I don't. My graphs there because I didn't have them here. We had L20.
Yeah, no.
We had homework.
No, we have R20.
No, we have R20.
Okay, let's just go forward. We're just going to go to
L15.
No, I'm not going to go back because I want to keep it chronological.
R23.
L23. Open your books to L23. I want to go in order so you can follow along in your books. Yes, Frank?
What should the title be?
Excuse me?
What should the title be?
Line graphs. This is going to be line graphs on L23. So I'd like you to build a table that is 13 across and 2 down. 13 across, 13 columns, and 2 rows. And we're going to fill this in. And this is, I think this is a new challenge for you guys. So I'm going to tell you a little story about the data that's in here. There was another group of 6th graders that did the same experiment, but they didn't read the directions book. Just guess what?
What are we supposed to be making? Are we making like a graph?
We're going to make a data table, but so there's a group of 6th graders who tried this experiment on their own, and they didn't read the directions correctly, so they tried very hard to jump at a completely steady rate. So the group's first jumper jumped at these intervals. I'm going to give you the data, and you can write the data down into your notebook, and then I'll give you some private write time to figure it out. So the first is time in seconds, and the second row is number of jumps.